After finishing this activity, you'll be able to use the COUNTIF function and use the if function in Excel worksheets. Functions in Excel worksheets. The COUNTIF function. Excel can perform a variety of really nice data analysis features for you. We've already touched upon how you can filter data, but you can also look for other connections or screen large numbers of cells to determine how often something occurs. The COUNTIF function is a way for you to ask Excel to count how many times a certain piece of information appears in your worksheet. For example, perhaps you want to know how often the word shirt appears in an inventory list. All you need to do is to ask Excel to count the number of cells that contain the word shirt. Maybe you want to know how many small-sized items were sold or available in store. These are some really good examples of how you can use the COUNTIF function. A simple example on using the COUNTIF function is simply here that I have the item white skirt and I want to know how many small size of the white skirt I have in the inventory. The first thing I have to do is to determine which cells I want the Excel to look at. Here in my example, I will look through B2 reaching B12. This is the column that contains the sizes. At the end of the column is the cell where I want the count of the small-sized white skirts to appear. How do I do that? Here, in this cell, I type equal capital COUNTIF, open a bracket, and notice that it gives me the formula of how do I write a COUNTIF function. It contains the range and the criteria. The range is the cells that I want the Excel to look at. Here in my case, I have B2, colon, B12. And notice how the range appears from B2 till B12, comma, and then I write the criteria. Here in my case, the criteria is searching for the word small. I open a quote and write small. Close the quote and the bracket. Here, you are telling Excel which cells to examine, which is B2 through B12, and it is looking for the word small. Note that your text must match exactly what is typed in the cells. And if you are looking for a specific word, it needs to be enclosed in quotation marks. Here, I will type enter, and I will get the number 4, which means that the word small is counted 4 times in this column. It simply means count the column and give me the result if the criteria is small. And in that case, when the condition is met, the count is added by 1 until it reaches the final result, which is 4 here.